So Pokimane has been involved in a pretty wild amount of drama on the internet over the past few weeks. I mean, if you've been following the situation on Twitter, it's safe to say it's definitely been a rough couple weeks here for Poki. Leafy and Keemstar have been relentless here. Pokimane pretty much started this entire YouTube versus Twitch war, where streamers and YouTubers are fighting over which job is harder, which is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. I'll probably have an entirely separate video about that situation tomorrow because the clips that came out of it were just insane. Now with that being said, I made a video about Pokimane about a week ago now when this whole situation was really just kicking off. You know, she made a couple stupid tweets, Keemstar took some shots, but I don't think anyone ever saw the Pokimane situation escalating to this extent. I mean, Leafy is here quite literally just bullied Pokimane off of Twitch altogether. He just Thanos snapped her off the platform in like 5 videos. I've never seen anything like it. Now, if you're not really aware of this situation, Leafy dropped a video on Pokimane's head over a week ago now titled Content Nuke Pokimane, where he pretty much just criticized how boring and god-awful her content is to sit through. He brought back a clip from a couple months ago now where Pokimane tried to get a smaller YouTube creator's sponsors stripped away, all because of the fact that he made a video calling out Pokimane and she was offended by it. So if you haven't seen this clip before and you don't really have a clue why people have a problem with Pokimane, this should pretty much clear that right up. I mean, it's one of the most self-righteous and childish things I've ever seen, especially from a creator who understands how vital those sponsors really are. So here it is.
Can't believe anyone would sponsor these shenanigans. Like, what? And I will say, for this company to sponsor a video that's literally 20 minutes of talking shit to me, you will never see. Dude, your website's so don't even load. But if you ever reach out to me, if I ever see you in my inbox, on site. On site. Like, no company should do that just about ever. Oh, is this a video where some random dude behind a VR machine calls a girl a thought for 20 minutes? Really want to put my logo on that one. Ha ha ha.
Even just watching that clip back as I'm editing the video, it's so hard to watch. I mean, it's crazy how any content creator, streamer, YouTuber, or whatever could ever think that that kind of behavior is acceptable or that anyone's gonna get behind them on it. Like, the lack of self-awareness from Pokimane is wild. The dude makes a video criticizing Pokimane and she calls it trash talking and tries to get his sponsors stripped away from him. I mean, can you imagine being to the point where you click on a video where someone is simply criticizing you and your immediate response is, how could anyone ever sponsor this? You know, I'll never work with this company if they ever reach out to me. It's on site. This dude has to lose his livelihood because you couldn't handle a YouTube video criticizing you.
And I'm gonna be honest, I think the only way people like this stop is if people like me and my community give them feedback that this is not an okay thing to do. Not attack them, but I hit a little dislike and I say, this not cool. And you guys, that's just how I am with content.
Yeah, that's just how I am with content. Whenever somebody criticizes me, I just send my tens of thousands of viewers to flood their video with dislikes and hate comments. I mean, there's no way she just told her community to go give him feedback in a respectful manner, because we all know YouTube comments are the most respectful place on earth. Actually, on that note, let's go ahead and check my YouTube comments. Yup, seems like some pretty respectful feedback to me. Now, with the most recent Pokimane news, as I said, Leafy has been uploading tons of videos about this situation. Yesterday, he just uploaded his 6th video in this whole Pokimane series, and obviously a ton of other YouTubers have been criticizing her. Keemstar's been going at her on Twitter, and it seems like Pokimane's tired of it because yesterday she put out this announcement. Pokimane announces a month-long break from streaming and content creation. And I'm not gonna read this entire thing out here because it's a full paragraph. You can pause the video if you want to read it yourself. But to summarize it, she basically said she's taking this whole break because of quarantine and the pandemic, and she hasn't had a break in over 6 years and it's long overdue and all this stuff, which is all completely valid, don't get me wrong, but there's just absolutely no way you can tell me this isn't in connection to all the criticism she's been getting. Like in the span of maybe a week and a half, she's had Leafy dropping 6 videos on her head, Keem's trolling her on Twitter, she starts this Twitch versus YouTube war, and out of the blue she decides to take a month-long break because she's apparently burnt out and the same pandemic that's been here for 5 months now is a problem all of a sudden. I just don't understand why Pokimane isn't being upfront and saying why she's actually taking this hiatus. But with that being said, that's where I'm gonna wrap up this video. Definitely let me know what you think about this whole Pokimane situation down in the comments. And just for like YouTube guidelines and stuff, I have to clarify, I'm not trying to end Pokimane's career, I'm not trying to send hate to her channel or her Twitch, nothing crazy like that. This video is just for entertainment. But with that being said, that's where I'm gonna wrap up this video. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. As always, you can follow me on Twitter at RelexYT, and other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out.